Today, we will delve into the story of Hannah Anderson, a teenager from San Diego whose life was forever changed in 2013. What began as a tragedy, with the deaths of her mother, brother, and dog in a fire at James DiMaggio's house, turned into a harrowing ordeal when Hannah was abducted by DiMaggio. Although she was eventually rescued and DiMaggio was killed by police, there were lingering questions about their relationship, and to this day, many believe we do not have the full story of what truly happened. Hannah Anderson was born on July 22, 1997 in San Diego, California. She grew up in Lakeside with her mother, Christina, father, Brett, and younger brother, Ethan. Hannah was a bright, outgoing, and athletic teenager who enjoyed cheerleading, gymnastics, and horseback riding. She was also an honor roll student who aspired to attend college and pursue a career in medicine. Hannah was known for her kind heart and generous spirit and had a close group of friends. Jim DiMaggio was a telecommunications technician in San Diego and was described as the best friend of Brett Anderson, the father of Hannah and Ethan Anderson. He helped with various tasks and had an uncle-like relationship with the children. However, Jim had made unnerving comments to Hannah and had complained that she was not paying enough attention to him during a trip to Los Angeles. On August 3, 2013, Jim DiMaggio invited Christina Anderson and her two children, Hannah and Ethan, to his home in Boulevard to say goodbye before moving to Texas. The Andersons stayed overnight at his home while their father was working out of state. The following day, a fire broke out at DiMaggio's house, and the bodies of Christina, Ethan, and the family dog were found by firefighters. An arrest warrant was issued for DiMaggio, who was believed to have abducted Hannah. In late September, the autopsies of Christina and Ethan were released, revealing the horrific details of their deaths. Christina had been bound with a plastic cable tie and duct tape, had multiple fractures on her limbs, and had been struck at least 12 times in the head. Ethan had died in the fire, but also had skeletal fractures that could have been caused by events during the day of the murders. On August 4, 2013, the grandparents of Hannah and Ethan Anderson reported them missing, leading to a statewide Amber Alert being issued. The alert was the first to be sent out to cell phones in California and stretched along the Pacific coast from Canada to Mexico. On August 7th, horseback riders in Cascade, Idaho, spotted two people who matched the description of Jim DiMaggio and Hannah Anderson and notified authorities. On the same day, Jim's car was found near the Frank Church River of No Return Wilderness with its license plates removed and hidden by brush. On August 10th, police discovered Jim's campsite, and an FBI tactical agent killed him after he fired at least one shot at the officers. Hannah was found with no visible injuries and was taken to a hospital for counseling. According to Hannah, Jim had threatened to kill her and anyone who tried to rescue her. Authorities believe that she was not a willing participant and that she is a victim in every sense of the word. However, the evidence revealed in search warrants raises questions about the situation. Hannah wrote letters to Jim, and phone records show that they exchanged phone calls in the hours before Jim's home burned down, and they drove north through California and Oregon. After being rescued, Hannah posted messages on social media, which raised suspicions that she was not grieving normally. However, before her account was removed, she stated that Jim tricked the family into coming to his house for a farewell visit before his planned move to Texas. Hannah was uncomfortable around Jim even before the ordeal, saying that he had told her that he was drawn to her. The communication between them, the letters and phone calls, raises questions, as does the information that Hannah had gone on multiple day trips with DiMaggio in the past. The investigation took another bizarre turn when it was revealed that Jim DiMaggio had reportedly made Hannah's grandmother the beneficiary of his $112,000 life insurance policy 2 years before the tragic events. This led to Jim's family seeking a paternity test to confirm if Hannah and Ethan Anderson were his biological children. However, Hannah's father, Brett Anderson, denied the rumors, stating that he had given a DNA sample that identified Ethan's body from the crime scene. A spokeswoman for Brett Anderson would later reveal that Jim had not met Christina until she was 6 months into her pregnancy with Hannah. The DiMaggio family would later withdraw their request for a paternity test. In July 2015, Laura DiMaggio Robinson, Jim DiMaggio's sister, filed a $20 million lawsuit against the FBI, claiming that the killing was unnecessary and more like an execution. She alleged that the FBI agents were overwhelmed by passion and intentionally excluded all other law enforcement officers from the ground rescue operation. An investigation by federal prosecutors and Idaho law enforcement had previously determined that the agents had used reasonable force to defend themselves. As part of the deposition, Hannah Anderson was also deposed in court. However, in 2017, the lawsuit was ruled in favor of the FBI. In 2016, it was reported that Hannah was an honor roll student at her high school in Lakeside and was to graduate that year. She also hoped to pursue a career as a detective and planned to study forensic science and criminology. Since then, Hannah has stayed away from public attention, keeping a low profile and continues to reside in California. What do you think really happened between Hannah and Jim? Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear what you have to say. Also, consider giving this video a like if you liked it. That really helps with the algorithm. Additionally, consider subscribing to the channel for more true crime. Till next time, signing off. This has been Christina.